Hey, good morning, guys. Welcome to another episode of Next Step Espresso, your daily shot of fitness. I am your host, as always, Johnny Landals from Next Step Nutrition, bringing you the podcast that helps you overcome the industry confusion and make change for good. Today, we're on episode 376. Weight maintenance for people who are dieting, struggling with weight loss, or have lost weight and looking to maintain. This is where people fall down, right? This is the hardest part of the journey for most. A lot of people lose weight. Most people lose weight. It's the keeping it off that they struggle with. Now, why? Why is that? It's because diets don't work long term for one reason, right? They don't teach you how to keep it off. They teach you potentially how to get into a deficit, or they just show you a method that helps you achieve that and gets you some results, which is fine. But it's the keeping that weight off that people struggle with. That is what the literature, the research shows us that people have their biggest problem with is piling the weight back on. Now, the thing is that the body does prime yourself to do this a little bit, right? There's no such thing as starvation mode, so you can throw that out with the old myths out there. But your body does kind of prime itself back for weight loss in a couple ways, right? So as you lose weight, your body knows it. Your body's designed to keep the fat with you, and it will make you hungrier, right? It will make you want to eat more, and it will make you less satisfied with what you are eating, which means it's a double whammy right there. Your body slows down a little bit in terms of your fidgeting. So your non-exercise activity, the amount you walk around, the amount you fidget, you'll be more tired, you won't exercise as hard or as often or for as long. And all of those ways contribute to burning fewer calories. You then pair that with the higher appetite, kablam, you've got weight regain, especially if people follow quite restrictive diets. And then when they end their diets, they're like, man, I can't wait to eat all of the food I was no longer, I wasn't allowed back then. I'm going to smash in tons of Ben & Jerry's and pizza and beer and all the things that I've forbid myself over the last 3, 6, 9, 12 months, however long. And wham, you've got rapid weight regain before you know it, right? So here are 3 strategies from me for long-term maintenance. And if you want more from this, there is a blog called Lose Weight for Good, My Conceptual Framework. If you go to nextstep-nutrition.com/articles, you'll be able to find that there under the weight loss category. So do look for that blog. Now, here are 3 strategies that I believe are vital and that we use with our clients. Now, 1 is tracking your body weight regularly. Now, when I say regularly, I mean 3 to 6 times a week and tracking an average. We've talked about body weight tracking in the past, so I'm not going to go on about that here, but just know that in studies, people that track their body weight more regularly have better dietary control and regulation than people that don't. So whether that's looking at the scale every morning and reminding of yourself of your current goal, which is to maintain your average weight, that's probably one of them, right? And if you see the jumps, you'll know why that is. It's either because you're stressed or you had some more carbs or you had some more food in general or some alcohol. And then you generally do what you need to do, which is just do the normal thing to keep yourself on track rather than just flying off the handle, eating everything all the time and not knowing whether your body weight is going up or not. Tracking your body weight regularly will show you if you are maintaining your average body weight rather than slipping gradually back into a surplus and gradually back to your former self, which you don't want to be at. 2, planning ahead, right? Not as in cooking all your meals in Tupperware like a bro and taking 6 meals a day to the office. No one has got time for that in the real world, right? So that's not an applicable thing to do. But planning ahead in terms of looking at your calendar, looking at what social events you've got upcoming. Do you have to go out for dinner on Wednesday night? Are you going to your in-laws this weekend? Are you going away on holiday next week? If you can plan ahead your shopping, you can plan ahead your strategies, you can plan ahead what you've got going on, so that you've got a big overview of your week so that you know how you're going to eat, what you're going to eat. You're not planning it to a T. So like, right, I'm going to go to friggin' Nando's on Friday and I know that I'm going to have the butterfly chicken with the sweet potato mash and the friggin' macho peas. It's not that dilute, but it is knowing a good macro view of what you've got going on, what you've got ahead, what you're currently doing, what your goals are, so that you can strategically and effectively know what you're doing with your food, where you're going to be eating out, when do you need to be lower calorie, when are you shopping, what food do you have in, bang, bang, bang. You're just being a bit more organised with your food, just as you would do with your calendar for work, or your calendar for your kids' activities, or your own activities, or whatever that may be. And then tip 3, guys, being flexible. Now, I'm not talking about flexible dieting, like if it fits your macros, bro, and tracking all your calories and putting Pop-Tarts and cereal in just because you can. I'm talking about having a flexible mindset around your food and exercise strategies, right? So being flexible means that you know that you're not always going to be perfect. The perfect doesn't exist. It means you let go of the all or nothing attitude to fitness and dieting in general, and where you adopt that flexible mindset, where you look at that 80-20 rule, 80% whole foods, 20% of the fun foods, knowing that things are going to get in the way, knowing that having a ready meal can be just as good for you as having a home-cooked meal, depending on what you have, knowing that having a sandwich for lunch is a perfectly viable option, knowing that having cereal for breakfast is a perfectly viable option and isn't considered junk food. That kind of mindset is what you need for long-term weight management. If you are stuck in the clean eating paradigm or the slimming world mindset, where you see food as good or bad, you see things as all or nothing, and you're either on track or you're not, then you are going to struggle for a long time. And if you want help with that, then you can join us on one-to-one coaching. Personally, I've got no slots open, but that is why we have Sean on the team, who is a fantastic nutrition coach, and Sean has spots open right now for one-to-one coaching. So if you use the link in this episode, you can get to our application page, and if we think that you're a good fit, we can set you up for a call to talk more about what we offer. But for now, I want to remind you, the 3 weight management strategies for long-term maintenance are: 1, tracking your body weight regularly 3 to 6 times a week; 2, planning ahead; and 3, being flexible. And I'm not talking about your joints. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode, guys. I hope you have a cracking Wednesday. Share the podcast far and wide and help Next Step Espresso reach more minds and ears of all the people that need this education. And you will not only be doing me a favour, you'll be doing a world a favour by passing across such great information. Have a great day, and I'll see you again tomorrow for another daily shot of fitness.